Hey guys, it's the Object Show Reactor. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be discussing which show is better, which object show specifically, Inanimate, Insanity, or BFB. Not BFB and T-pop, but just BFB. So let's begin. Okay. So we're going to be talking about three things. First one is going to be time. Okay, how much time it takes and is it worth it. Second one is going to be the animation quality. And the third one is going to be development. How the characters, how the host, how everybody, and how the show, it just develops throughout the whole way. So let's start. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is time. So we're going to talk about how much time it takes. So for BFB, Battle for BFDI, usually it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for a BFB episode to come out. And it's really good, okay? And also, before we continue, I just want to say no disrespect to Jack and Jellify, no disrespect to Animation Epic. I love both of their shows. I love a lot of object shows, but I'm just stating this off facts. Well, not facts, but at least like what I've seen so far. So for BFB, it usually takes around probably 2 to 3 weeks, 1 month at most. But at least each month they probably get 1 or 2 episodes out. And for Inanimate Insanity, it mostly takes 6 to 7 months. Sometimes they literally have 1 episode come out a year. But in the end, is it worth it? I would say for BFB, kinda. And the only reason I say that is because just think about the way the time management, okay? Would you rather watch an object show that it takes like 2 to 3 to 4 weeks just to animate it, make the script, do everything about it and release it, but is there any worth to it? Or would you rather wait 6, 7, 8 months, maybe even a year for another object show episode to come out, but it has a lot of drama, entertainment, you enjoy it, and it just lets you know more about the show and the characters in whole. Honestly, for the type of person that I am, I would rather watch the show that takes more time to make, but in the end, it's more worth it. Not saying BFB is not worth to watch, because it is funny, but it's better to wait long for something entertaining than wait short for just some funny little skit. No disrespect though, okay? So in the end, when it comes to time management and how much time it takes and the worth of it, I have Inanimate Insanity winning. Okay, so we're on to the second topic, which is animation and quality. So honestly, a lot of people will pick BFB by landslide, but I wouldn't be so sure about that, cause when it comes, like both of them and some of the Inanimate Insanity creators, they help work on BFB, okay? So they take some of their animation from their show and they put it into BFB, and BFB takes some of their animation and they probably put it into Inanimate Insanity. All I know is that some II crewmate, like some of the II makers, they work with J&J. I don't know if it's also the other way around, but in the end, I would say that I agree with the people who say BFB. I think BFB wins this. The only reason I say this is because BFB has grown from the way it used to animate, okay? Not saying that Inanimate Insanity hasn't grown the way it has too. Like, I remember still when Phone, he literally used to be the voice of Chris McClain from Total Drama, but now they've established an organization making this show, and they've gotten the animation and the voicing. The whole show has gotten better in total, okay? But in the end, when you compare the animation, not like in Anime Insanity, it kind of has the arms and the legs that BFDI used to have. like the BFDI characters, Inanimate Sanity still uses those. But J&J, they use a totally new animation style. They draw the arms and legs by their own. They don't really use the old assets and the old arms and legs they had from their old show BFDI. They could animate any, because when you use the BFDI arms and legs, not disrespecting it, but there's a limit to what you could animate using it because of the way the legs could go. But for BFB, you could literally animate however you want because the legs and the arms literally could bend, like they could go like this with a dot. But the Inanimate Insanity arms and legs, it's just straight. They don't bend at all. Sometimes they bend, sometimes they just stand straight, but you can't do it in the way you want to. You can only go to a certain limit with the arms and limbs. So in the end, for animation wise, I would say that BFB won that. Okay, so now we're on the third topic, which is development. And honestly, for every object show, there's no point of watching it if there's no character development, show development, and even personality development from the real humans that make the show in the first place. So honestly, looking back at it, I would say, in my own opinion, okay, you don't have to agree with me, we each have our own opinions, but at least please respect mine. In my opinion, I would say Inanimate Insanity kinda wins by a landslide. Kinda. Let me explain why. Because look, when it comes to development, this is where it comes back to time and how long it takes to come out. Inanimate Insanity, it might take like a year, 2 years for an episode to come out, but what do you think they're doing in that 1-2 year span? They are thinking about, the creators are thinking about how can we make the characters develop, not only the show, but how can we develop as ourselves to make the show even better. So it probably took, I think, Inanimate Sanity Season 2 Episode 1, I think it came out 5 or 7 years ago, I don't know, but each episode, the latest episode they have is Inanimate Sanity 14. I think it came out, if you check right now, probably at this moment, if you check, it probably came out 7-8 months ago. Sorry guys. But look, what they did, you can't lie, if you even watch the episode, it is a very, very, very well balanced episode. The characters improved with their mentalities and their personalities. They developed better from the last episode, and so have the people that make the show. Cause you can't make a show develop unless you develop yourself. But when you look at BFB, the episodes seem kind of rushed, and I know why they're doing it. They literally split the show into Teapot and BFB. Teapot for the people who they want to see more character development, and BFB for the people that just want to see funny, easy, just excitement, so they could just watch it, make something about it, and just get on with their lives, okay? So if it's Teapot versus Inanimate Insanity, then that would kind of be a little bit harder, but because they would be tied at most. But when it comes to BFB, right now this video is BFB versus Inanimate Insanity. So when it comes to BFB, I just feel like the episodes are a little bit rushed. They're just trying to get some funny laughs, And in the end, for some people they don't like it at all. Now, I'm not one of those people. I enjoy BFB, but I'm just saying personally what I feel about the way they're making the show. So, okay, so in the end, Inanimate Insanity wins 2-1. It won the time management. BFB won the animation, but I won the character development, and because of just the way that the show is. I know a lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. We all have our own opinions. Remember, this is not a fact, this is just my opinion, so I hope you respect it. Make sure to like and sub if you agree with me, and if you don't, hey, at least thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.